But I've seen many times in my life, there's some Christians, two Christians, they can go through the same circumstances, the same strategy, the same dilemma, the same whatever you want to call it, or whatever circumstance you have ever gone through or is going through. You get one Christian, and from the outside, I love looking at people. I can sit at a mall and I just look at people because I love learning how people are and see what they do. And I've seen many times in my life, you get two people, they go through the same thing. One actually goes through it worse, but it's not moving them. Then you get the other one that just have a thought of something to come, and they're so paralyzed because of the fear and not of the reality of the circumstances. Am I speaking to someone? Some people's cars are taken. Some people just think they can't pay. This is at the end of the month. I'm not sure if I'm going to pay at the end of the month my bill. They are so paralyzed suddenly because of that fear, where someone else is like, God will provide. The Bible says, do not worry about tomorrow, for God have his own worries. In my house, I have a golden rule, and I want to leave this with you this morning. If something is not in the room, if it's not here, if it's not in your house, or in your car, or in your office, or where you're at, and there's a fear coming to you from something outside of, in the vicinity where you're at, don't think about it. Because if it's outside of the room, you cannot control it. Because how many times in your life have you worried about things, 99% of the times, and it never came to you. But guess what? You felt anxiety, you felt the stress, your health was affected about it, your relationship with your loved one was affected about it, yet it never came. So if it's not in the room, I want to encourage you, don't think of it. Don't allow it to affect you in the now. Because faith is now, not fear is now, not anxiety is now. And this is, I think, prophetically speaking to someone here this morning, because this has 0% to do with what I'm preaching this morning. To be honest, I don't know if it's here, Worcester or Sumas West, but this is for someone. Stop fearing and trust God. But this morning, as you're going to renew your mind to see not just yourself, but you're going to see Jesus and the finished work of the cross in a different image, you will actually start living free. As Christians, we're supposed to be free. His yoke is light, the Bible says. Yet Christians are beat down, depressed. It is not your portion, children. I'm serious. It's not your portion. It's not what God has purchased for you. Are you with me? I want you to clean your thoughts about yourself and start living in the victory that God has given you through His Son, Jesus Christ. For the next, let's say 6 months, if you are consistent in 6 months, by studying the Word with me, going through us with it in the series that we are starting, I can give you a guarantee. If you're consistent and you listen with the ears of the Spirit, not just your physical ears, your life will never be the same again. You'll be unstoppable. Your business, your family, your relation, every area of your life will be unstoppable. But you're going to have to apply. You see, some people come here to say, oh, let me see how I'm going to feel. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to equip you to stand and to understand who you are. Because if you understand your identity, you'll be able to do what God has called you to do. But if you don't know your identity, you'll be through and through every wind of doctrine. Christ needs to be your foundation. Not your works, not your self-righteousness, not your religion. Jesus Christ is supposed to be your foundation. And the thing is, we live according to our deeds, our performances, and then we wonder why suddenly something happens. Because you have made your works your foundation, not the finished work of Jesus.
Thank you so much for watching today's broadcast. We're so glad you've joined us. Whether you're watching live or catching the replay, know that you are part of something bigger. Take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a moment of what God is doing. As you receive from this ministry, we want to encourage you to give. Your generosity helps us continue to reach people, impact communities, and spread the gospel around the world. There are many ways to give, whether through SnapScan, EFT, or directly on our website. Every seed you sow helps us advance the kingdom and makes a lasting impact. Thank you for being part of our family, and we can't wait to connect with you again.